Hello dear friends. Today I am going to start this new topics of your chapter, that is the tissue. In previous chapter you have read cell, that is the fundamental unit of life, and that cell later it forms the tissue. As you know that the group of cells that are similar in structure and origin, they form the tissue and they perform similar function. So we can say a group of cells that are similar in structure and origin and perform similar function, that is known as tissue. Here in the diagram you see cell is a part of our body, that is a basic structure of our body. The cell together form the tissue, and tissue together forms organ, and organ of our body together forms organ system, and finally the organism or entire body is produced. So here again just I am telling you, on the basis of number of cells we can categorize any organism into two categories, that is unicellular and multicellular. So here we are concerned about the multicellular because it is a group of cells, means we are multicellular, and in our body only we have the tissue. But in unicellular organisms, since their body has only one cell, so they have no tissue. In the only multicellular organism we can find out the million of cells, and cells show division of the labor. They divides, redivides and forms new cells, and they are responsible for particular function, means particular group of the cells they forms the particular function, means division of labor is also there. Each type of cells, each type of group of cells perform the particular functions, not all the function. For example, the cells or the group of the cells responsible for the digestion, they will perform the function of digestion only, not the reproduction or circulation. So they are very specific in function, they are very particular in function. Such cells are grouped together and it is called the tissue. So we can again say that tissue is a group of the cells, similar cells which perform a specific function. Okay, just 1 minute. In next slide, just you see here, there is a difference between plant tissue and animal tissue. As we have read, there is two type of cells, plant cells, animal cells. Likewise, we have the animal tissue and the plant tissue. In this plant cell, you have read that chlorophyll is present, cell wall is present. In animal tissue, there is no cell wall, there is no chlorophyll. Likewise, here also in plant cell and animal cell, there are some differences. So in animal tissue, since animals are mobile, they can move from one place to other place, and they have to perform more function, so they require more energy. Since the plants are stationary, they are stable at one place, so they do not require much energy, they require very less energy to perform all the metabolic activities or the process. In animal cells, in animal tissue, the animal move from one place to other place in search of the food, shelters. They had more energy and more tissue are present in the living organism, that is in the animal tissue or in animal. But in plants, on plant tissue, there is very less number of the tissue because their complexity is very less as compared to the animal tissue, and they perform less function. In animal tissue, the cell growth is uniformly distributed, but here in plant tissue the growth is limited to the certain regions, means certain parts of the plants they grow, like tip of the plant, root tip and shoot tip, they grow. But in the animals, the entire body grow. In the growth takes place in the entire body, means growth and development is not localized here, but in plant it is localized. structural organization of organ and organ system is more specialized and complex in animal tissue. Since animal is more complex, there is the division of labor. Therefore, the structural organization of the organ and organ system is more specialized and complex, whereas in the plant the structural organization is comparatively less complex because they have to perform less functions. They are not as much as complex as compared to the animal tissue. So there the structural organization of organ is comparatively less in plant tissue. Now we can divide the plant tissue into two parts. There is simple tissue and the complex tissue. The simple tissue and the complex tissue, that is a part of the plant tissue. Before going to the simple tissue and complex tissue, we can say that the simple tissue again divided into parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma, and complex tissue again divided into xylem and phloem. So in the next slides we will go in some detail. Thank you.